The television pool Thailand welcomes you to the live transmission of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the coronation of His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว King Rama X. The Royal Barge Procession, typically coinciding with only the most significant royal, cultural and religious events, will today be conducted along the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok. His Majesty the King, accompanied by Her Majesty the Queen and members of the royal family, will travel from Wasukri Royal Landing Place to Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place, which is opposite the Grand Palace, followed by the Royal Land Procession from the Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place to the Apon Pimok Prasad Throne Hall within the Grand Palace. Your narrator is Captain Dr. Yongyut Mayalab. You can watch this program narrated in English if your television set has a dual language system or via the Thai TV Global Network or TGN channel and Facebook NNT. The coronation ceremony is an ancient traditional practice to complete the procedure of the enthronement of each king of Thailand in order to ensure legitimacy and formally complete the accession to the throne. The three-day coronation ceremony of His Majesty King Rama X took place between the 4th and the 6th of May 2019 with the royal purification or the Song Murtha Pisek ceremony or the pouring of holy water over the head of the king, followed by the anointment ceremony and the presentation of the royal golden plaque of His Majesty's official title, the royal regalia, the ancient and auspicious orders and the weapons of sovereignty on the 4th of May 2019. After the crowning and the investiture ceremony, His Majesty presented the first royal command. The next day, on the 5th of May 2019, the king rode in the royal palanquin in the royal procession on land to encircle the city, affording people the opportunity to attend and pay homage to their new king. Today's royal barge procession is the final procedure and one of the most significant activities in the celebration of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว of the Chakri dynasty, one of the most celebrative and traditional events most looked forward to by all Thais. Thailand's royal barge procession is a ceremony of both religious and royal significance, which has been taking place for nearly 700 years. The exquisitely crafted royal barges are a blend of craftsmanship and traditional Thai art. The royal barge procession takes place rarely, typically coinciding only with the most significant cultural and religious events. The royal barge procession is a means of conveyance that dates back to the Sukhothai era between the 13th and the 15th centuries as a means for the king to travel on private business and to perform royal ceremony duties. In the past, royal barges were commissioned for communications, transportation of arms and soldiers, and sometimes as battleships, as water transport was significantly more convenient, faster, and safer than land transport. In peacetime, royal barges were used for Buddhist ceremonies, particularly in royal Katin ceremonies, where robes would be offered to Buddhist monks, and other royal ceremonies, including the transport of important Buddha images and the receiving of royal envoys from abroad. Newly crowned kings would also organize royal barge procession around the city to allow citizens to witness the royal appearance. So here are people gathering, awaiting the commencement of the royal barge procession on this very significant day. A great number of people joined together wearing yellow shirts, the color of the day of birth of His Majesty the King, and waiting to humbly offer a warm welcome to His Majesty and members of the royal family. The Royal Thai Navy is responsible for organizing the royal barge procession and utilizes 52 different barges consisting of 4 royal barges, 10 animal figurehead barges, and 38 of other types of ceremonial barges. And this is the ceremony that took place this morning for worshipping Tao Jatu Maharaj, the guardian god of the 4 directions and the guardian goddess of the birds, and is a tradition that sailors and naval officers attach great importance to, and is normally carried out prior to the ship setting sail on a mission to bring good fortune and safety to all crew members. The belief is that every boat has a guardian goddess named Mayanang who oversees the vessel's safety. So prior to any journey of a ship, it is customary for all sailors to pay homage to Mayanang or to carry out a ceremony to worship Mayanang. And these took place this morning at the Naval Dockyard Department, presided over by Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, Admiral Ruten. As for the royal processions of Thai kings since the ancient time, besides the journey on land known in Thai as Payuha Yatra Thang Satolamak, or the Royal Land Procession, royal processions along rivers called Payuha Yatra Thang Cholamak was another important mode of travel. Since the Sukhothai period, King Phraya used a royal barge to traditionally float kratong, or a floating basket made of banana leaves, in order to make wishes on the occasion of the Loi Kratong Day. And during rainy season, kings would travel by royal barges to present robes to monks at temples along the rivers. And here's the fleet formation for this royal barge procession of 2019, which is designed according to the ancient royal traditions, but slight adjustment is made from that used for the royal barge procession of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great. During this upcoming ceremony, His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว will travel on board the royal barge Supanahong, which will serve as the leading royal barge for the procession. So the fleet formation will comprise 5 columns and 3 rows, with the central column featuring important barges, one of which you are seeing in the picture now, Royal Barge Anantanakarat. The other 3 are the Royal Barge Supanahong, Royal Barge Narai Song Suban, His Majesty King Rama IX, and the Royal Barge Anekachat Puchong. The 4th column traveling alongside the central column of royal barges will consist of Rua Thong Kwan Fa and Rua Thong Babin, serving as the front gate barges, and Rua Sua Thayan Chon and Rua Thong and Rua Sua Kamrun Sin, being destroyers with the figureheads of tigers. We're seeing here now the royal barge Anantanakarat in details, with its proud in the form of a 7-headed Nakarat, a mythical serpent that is a symbol of water. The royal barge Anantanakarat, accompanied by a number of sang barges and police barges, will lead other royal barges in the procession. The name of the royal barge Anantanakarat comes from 3 Sanskrit words, Ananta meaning forever or infinite, Naga meaning a great serpent or snake, and Raja meaning a master or a king. Therefore, the name can be translated as Ananta, the king of all Naga or snakes. The 4 royal barges will feature many similar items on board. For example, the royal barge Anantanakarat, having the movable throne known as Busabok being placed in the middle of the royal barge. That will be place where the Buddha image, the Praputa Patima Chayawat Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX, will be enshrined. The first royal Anantanakarat was built during the reign of King Rama III, but its use during a royal barge procession began in the reign of King Rama IV. And you can see here the government has designated the Royal Thai Navy to be the main authority in the preparation of various aspects of the royal barge procession, the final part of the coronation ceremony. The overall control of the flotilla movement is conducted by high-ranking naval officers stationed on the rooftops of the Juladit building, Sirirat Hospital, and the Royal Thai Navy's lighthouse along the Chao Phraya River, overlooking the royal barge procession's course. The leading front gate barges, Rua Thong Kwan Fa and Rua Thong Babin, will report on their locations in relation to various important landmarks of reference, while GPS pictures will provide real-time procession of the flotilla along the designated route with details of the movement of each barge. These can be evaluated and orders can be simultaneously given to finally adjust the speed and direction of individual barges. The signal for the commencement of the procession can be coordinated by the commanders at the stations with the instruction on how fast the speed should develop in view of the strength and direction of the current. The distance between each column of the flotilla between adjacent barges and also between the barges and the riverbank can be monitored with distant measuring device, and supervision can be given to make fine adjustments. The length of the royal barge procession is maintained at 1,200 meters with the width of the procession of 90 meters. The distance to be covered by the flotilla from the Wasukri Royal Landing Place to the Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place is 3.4 kilometers. The procession will move forward at the speed of 90 to 100 meters per minute, taking about 30 up to 60 minutes for the journey. So today's royal barge procession will feature a total of 52 barges manned by 2,431 oarsmen, who are personnel from various naval units, and consists of 51 historical barges. The royal barge Narai Songsuban King Rama IX, recently constructed during the reign of the late King Rama IX. It will take shape in what is called the major formation, consisting of 5 columns of barges. At the center of the flotilla are the 4 royal barges, as I mentioned. The Anantanakarat, with its prow in the form of a 7-headed Nakarat. The Supannahong, with its prow shaped like a royal swan. The royal barge Narai Songsuban King Rama IX, with its figurehead carved in the shape of Narayana, or the Hindu god Vishnu, mounted on a Garuda, which is a mythical half-bird, half-man figure holding a naga or snake. And the royal barge Anekachat Puchong, with its bow intricately carved and gilded in a delicate pattern of small nagas. So we are now seeing the overview of the area of the Wasukri Royal Landing Place, where His Majesty the King, accompanied by members of the royal family, will soon arrive here for the commencement of the royal barge procession. His Majesty the King graciously grants the enshrinement of King Rama IX, Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image on the Busabok, or movable throne placed in the middle of the royal barge Anantanakarat. So we will see in a moment the picture of this Praputtha Patima Chayawat, which was originally known as Prachai, meaning the Buddha image that brought victory to the kingdom. I'll go in more details about the fleet formation, which, as I mentioned, will comprise 5 columns and 3 rows as follows. The third, or the central column, will feature important barges consisting of 4 royal barges, namely the royal barge Supannahong, royal barge Anantanakarat, the royal barge Narai Songsuban, His Majesty King Rama IX, and the royal barge Anekachat Puchong. Ileung barge will serve as the outer drum barge. The Tangmo barge, used as the vessel for the commander of the royal barge procession, will take on the role of the inner drum barge. There will also be outer, inner, and third police barges, and 1 roere sang, or military barge, moving in this third or central column. The second and the fourth columns, traveling alongside the central column of royal barges, will consist of roere thong Kwan Fa and roere thong Ba Bin, serving as the front gate barges, and roere Seo Thayan Chon and roere Seo Kamrun Sin, being destroyers with the figureheads of tigers. Seo in Thai means tigers. The 8 animal masthead barges will also travel in the second and the fourth columns alongside the central column of the royal barges. Roere Ekachai Hearn Hao and roere Ekachai Lao Thong, taking the row of barges used in towing a royal barge, will travel in the second and the fourth columns of the procession. Each of the outer first and fifth columns will comprise 22 roere dang, or plain barges, and 6 roere sang, or military barges. Now we see the picture of the Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image. As I have mentioned, this was originally known as Prachai, meaning the Buddha image that brought victory to the kingdom. Prachai Buddha images were made during different reigns for warriors going into battles. But since the reign of King Rama III, Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image had been cast for each reign in place of Prachai. Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image for the reign of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, or King Rama IX, is in the sitting posture called Manravichai, meaning the victory over the evil one. The image made with gold, is in the posture of meditation, with legs folding on top of one another and sitting flat on a base. His left hand lays on the lap, while the right pronating hand rests over the chin and hangs downwards in a gesture of touching the ground. The left hand is also holding a teleport fan. The lap of the Buddha image is 17.5 centimeters wide, with a height measuring only for the Buddha image as 22.5 centimeters. The height measuring from the base to the tip of the tiered umbrellas of 58.1 centimeters. This Buddha image is usually enshrined at the Prasulalai Piman Tower, Pramahamontian group of buildings, and may be brought out for the Chatramongkon or the coronation ceremonies, celebration, and the king's birthday anniversary. So this is Praputtha Patima Chayivat Buddha image, which will be brought from the place of enshrinement in the Grand Palace to be placed and enshrined on the Busabuk or the movable throne in the middle of the royal barge Anantanakarat during this royal barge procession. Then later, when the procession arrived at the Rajavaradit royal landing place, the Praputtha Patima Chayivat Buddha image will be conveyed and placed on the Thom royal palanquin. This will lead the royal land procession, presided over by His Majesty the King, from the Rajavaradit royal landing place to the Grand Palace. So His Majesty the King graciously grants the enshrinement of this King Rama IX Praputtha Patima Chayivat Buddha image on the Busabok, or the movable throne placed in the middle of the royal barge Anantanakarat. So this is part of the royal procession of significance, the royal barge procession, which have been development over times. The royal processions along the edges of the capital city on the occasion of the coronation ceremony held during the Ratanakosina Bangkok period involve only the parade on land in some rains, while during other rains the procession were organized for both on land and along rivers. King Rama IX, following his coronation, did not travel on any royal procession, but later graciously ordered for the reparation of royal ceremonial barges and reintroduced the royal Katin ceremony to offer robes to Buddhist monks at Wat Arun Rajawararam, Rajawaravihan, or the Temple of Dawn. The royal barge procession revived during the reign of King Rama IX were in accordance with ancient royal traditions. So you can see the picture of a large number of people joining together, wearing yellow shirts, the color of the day of birth of His Majesty the King, and waiting to humbly offer warm welcome to His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, and members of the royal family, and to admire the royal grace of the King during the royal procession encircling the capital city. And this time is the royal barge procession. They come to reserve their seats along the royal path since early morning and are not at all concerned about the long wait and warm weather. So they are very eagerly waiting and happy to warmly offer warm welcome to His Majesty and members of the royal family. When the royal procession of His Majesty the King arrive at various locations, we will see Thai people offering felicitations to His Majesty with the loud words of Song Phra Chareun, or Long Live His Majesty the King. All eyes are on the grandeur and elegance of the royal procession of honor that pass in front of them, and they are very happy to have seen the King smiling and waving to the crowd with immense kindness. So these are great historical pictures that has shown the world over many years of Thailand's beautiful art, culture, and traditions, and the greatness of the Institute of Monarchy of the Kingdom. And this is the live picture coming from various locations along the banks of Chao Phraya River during this significant day of the royal barge procession. Apart from the organizing of the royal barge processions for kings to conduct Buddhist religious ceremonies that I have mentioned, royal processions were also arranged for other important occasions, such as the royal barge procession along the edge of the capital city on the occasion of the coronation ceremony as we are seeing today. And this aims to allow Thai people opportunities to admire the royal grace of the kings in similar ways to that of the royal land procession along the edges of the capital city. During the reign of King Rama I, พระบาทสมเด็จพระพุทธยอดฟ้าจุฬาโลก the Great traveled in the royal land and barge processions along the edges of the capital city. King Rama II and King Rama III only used the land processions. King Rama IV traveled on both types of processions. King Rama V, at the time of his first coronation, used only the royal land procession. Later, when the second coronation ceremony was held in 1873, both the royal land and barge processions were carried out. King Rama VI and VII visited the areas around the capital city by traveling both on land and along the rivers. King Rama VIII did not have his coronation ceremony, while King Rama IX, following his coronation, did not travel on any royal procession, but later graciously ordered for the reparation of royal ceremonial barges and reintroduced the royal Kachin ceremony to offer robes to Buddhist monks at the Temple of Dawn. The royal barge procession revived during the reign of King Rama IX were in accordance with ancient royal traditions and had not been held since the reign of King Rama VII. The king's immense kindness allowed Thais opportunities to witness the royal barge processions, which set Thailand as the one and only country in the world with such kind of grand and unique ceremonial beauty. And now His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว is continuing, preserving and building upon the royal traditions in his reign. The Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy, Admiral Chai Ruten, in the capacity of the Chairman of the Subcommittee on the Organization of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019, said that the government has designated the Royal Thai Navy to be the main authority in the preparation of various aspects of the Royal Barge Procession, the final part of the Royal Coronation Ceremony. The Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Thai Navy said that the royal barge procession on this occasion consists of 52 barges, with the important vessels being the 4 royal barges that I mentioned, and there were also other ceremonial barges, such as the animal masthead barges, plain barges, and military barges. And the Royal Thai Navy humbly requested royal permission to repair royal ceremonial barges by dividing the work into 2 parts: the reparation of the barges house under the responsibility of the Naval Dockyard Department, Royal Thai Navy, and the decoration of the barges under the responsibility of the Office of Traditional Arts. The restoration was completed and all 52 barges are in the state of readiness for this royal ceremony. As for the troop arrangement for the royal barge procession on this occasion, the Royal Thai Navy utilized 2,431 personnel, mostly those who have never been oarsmen of royal ceremonial barges, so they underwent continuous training, with the first stage being the familiarization of the personnel with the barges stationed in their units prior to actual practice of rowing in Chao Phraya River, starting from the 8th of July 2019. There had been altogether 17 training sessions comprising 13 minor rowing practices in training gears and 4 major ones in full dress uniforms. The major training sessions were rehearsals of the ceremony similar to the real event in order to gain the utmost readiness for the historic ceremony to take place today, the 12th of December 2019. ที่ Today there will be the traditional practice of the royal barge chanting, roere, which has become a Thai cultural heritage created and passed down to us by our ancestors. So our viewers will have this opportunity to hear very clearly the chanting of the royal barge's songs during the royal barge procession. This is unlikely that any other nations in the world could match it. Royal barges are especially treasured as the national pride of supreme craftsmanship of the traditional Thai arts. The exquisitely detailed work displayed by the royal barges represents the artistic endeavor of artists from several areas, such as naval architects, pattern designers, carvers and painters, and so on. When royal barges are organized in grand and stately processions like this, you will see they glide along a river with beauty and grace. The dramatic boat song is sung by trained male voices. It fills the air as the barges, manned by oarsmen in ancient costumes of red, blue, white and green, move to the rhythmic beat of the drummers who direct the raising and lowering of the oars like a concert conductor. All barges are presented as if in full flight, hidden by the stylized wing-beating motion of oarsmen. Their rising paddles gleam in sunlight or moonlight, suggesting a sedate swan-like movement of their wings. Those who witness this magnificent procession will carry with them an astonishing, lasting impression of this memorable event. The chanting of both songs date back to the Ayutthaya period and originally served the purpose of providing a rhythm for rowing, and on long journeys help relieve the monotony of the travel. The boat song used in this historic occasion had been composed by Thailand's most celebrated royal barge poet. 3 new songs of royal barge chanting have been composed by Captain Thongyoi Sang Sing Chai, national artist, and sung by Captain Wat Arun. These songs, composed as tribute to His Majesty the King, are titled The Praise of His Majesty the King's Royal Grace, The Admiration of the Barges, and The Admiration of the City. As for the oarsmen uniforms that we see in a moment, they are made by the Bureau of the Royal Household in accordance with the original costume and ancient royal traditions. Some uniforms are available in storage, with more having been made for the troops. The uniforms for oarsmen of the royal barge Supanawong were newly made. So you're watching the live picture coming from various locations along Chao Phraya River. This is the pavilion, the royal pavilion at the Ratchavaradit royal landing place, where the royal barge procession will move and will finish the procession here. Members of the royal family are in their readiness to humbly welcome the arrival of His Majesty the King at the end of his royal barge procession. As for the royal land procession, His Majesty the King has also graciously granted the royal land procession to follow the royal barge procession on the same day in order to complete the journey, with the Grand Palace being the final destination of the royal procession on the occasion of the coronation of His Majesty the King. Once the royal barge procession has completed its journey at the Ratchavaradit royal landing place, His Majesty the King will proceed to Portalen royal palanquin and take his royal seat on the royal palanquin. He will carry พระขันแสงชัยศรี or the royal sword during the royal land procession to the grand palace, and the Thom royal palanquin carrying the พระพุทธปฏิมาชัยวัตร with the image of the reign of King Rama IX will lead the procession. The royal land procession will then move from the ราชกิจวินิจฉัย royal pavilion of the ราชวรดิต royal landing place along Maharaj Road, หน้าพระลาน Road, and turning right into the Grand Palace. The procession will then stop at Apon Pimok Prasad Throne Hall, where the Puttan Thong Royal Palanquin will align with royal platform at the Throne Hall, and His Majesty the King will then disembark. That will be the end of the royal land procession. You have seen great number of people waving the yellow flags as well as the national flags of Thailand. For example, the location around the Thammasat University, as well as the Royal Thai Navy fortress at the end of the Chao Phraya River. Everybody are in their position waiting for the commencement of the royal barge procession. As for the schedule for this afternoon, His Majesty the King, dressed in his royal gown and wearing the broad-brimmed hat with a bird or paradise feather, and he and Her Majesty the Queen will be traveling from the Ampon Satan Throne Hall to the Wasukri Royal Landing Place, accompanied by members of the royal family. Royal court officials will then convey the พระพุทธปฏิมาชัยวัตร Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX, which have been traveling in a royal vehicle from the Dusit Palace to be enshrined at the Busabok or movable throne on the royal barge Anantanakarat at the bridge of the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier. The royal barge Anantanakarat will then move away from the pier. The royal barge Anekachat Puchong will then proceed to the pier to take its place, with the royal barge Supannahong moving to align alongside the royal barge Anekachat Puchong. Then, after the preparation of the positioning of these royal barges, His Majesty the King, accompanied by Her Majesty the Queen and members of the royal family, will leave the floating reception hall at the Wasukri Royal Landing Place and proceed to the Wasukri Royal Landing Place. Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Vajiralongkorn and members of the royal family are awaiting the arrival of the royal barge procession at the Rachawaradit Royal Landing Place. This is opposite the Grand Palace. They will humbly offer warm welcome to His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, and other members of the royal family who travel with the royal procession. Then His Majesty the King will begin his royal land procession from this area for the procession to travel from the Rachawaradit Royal Landing Place to the Grand Palace. As I have mentioned, when His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen proceed to the Wasukri Royal Landing Place, the Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Mr. Chun Lik-pai, the President of the Parliament, and Mr. Salaiket Watanapan, President of the Supreme Court of Justice, will be present there to humbly offer warm welcome to their Majesties. His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen will proceed to the bridge of the Wasukri Royal Landing Place, Members of the Privy Council and high-ranking officials will await to humbly welcome their majesties. Single bugle on the inner drum barge or Rutangmo will be sounded, and oarsmen will prepare to pay salutation. At that location, Admiral Liu Chai Rutdit, commander of the Royal Thai Navy and the commander of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the Coronation-ceremony 2019, will humbly present a report on the number of vessels and troops involved in the procession to His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen. Admiral Liu Chai Rutdit will make the report as follows. May it please Your Majesty, may I, Admiral Liu Chai Rutdit, commander of the Royal Thai Navy, appointed as the commander of the Royal Barge Procession traveling along the river in the city of Bangkok on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019, humbly report on the number of barges and troops participating in the procession as follows. 52 barges, including 4 royal barges, and a total number of 2,431 troops. Their Majesties the King and Queen, accompanied by His Royal Highness Prince Thipangkorn Rasamichot, will then board the Royal Barge Supannahong by proceeding across the Royal Barge Anekachat Puchong. Single bugle will be sounded to signal the paying of salutation. A naval officer will sound the traditional Thai signaling instrument called grub, and oarsmen will pay salutation in a traditional Thai way. Guards of honor will give salutation, and the military band will play the royal anthem. The Army, Navy, and Air Force will fire 21 cannons as the mark of salutation. Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารณีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา and Her Royal Highness Princess สิริวัณวรีนารีรัตนราชกัญญา will proceed to board the Royal Barge อเนกชาติพุชง His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen will take their royal seats. His Royal Highness Prince Thipangkorn Rasamichot will take his royal seat at the starboard of the Royal Barge Supannahong, while Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา and Her Royal Highness Princess สิริวัณวรีนารีรัตนราชกัญญา will take their royal seats on the Royal Barge อเนกชาติพุชง His Majesty the King will carry the royal sword in his hand during the Royal Barge Procession, and then the controller of the Royal Barge Supannahong, Admiral Somchai Nabangchang, will humbly present a report on the number of troops stationed on the Royal Barge to His Majesty the King. Admiral Somchai will say, "May it please Your Majesty, may I, expert official of the Royal Thai Navy and controller of the Royal Barge Supannahong, Admiral Somchai Nabangchang, humbly report on the number of troops stationed on the Royal Barge Supannahong as follows: 8 naval officers, 3 chief petty officers, 18 petty officers, and 37 seamen, totaling 66 troops." And then Captain Kasem Iem Supan, the naval officer of the Royal Barge Supannahong, will humbly request the royal permission for the commencement of the Royal Barge Procession. This is what he will say. "May it please Your Majesty, may I, Captain Kasem Iem Supan, Director of the Boat Division, Naval Transportation Department, and the officer of the Royal Barge Supannahong, humbly inform Your Majesty that the Royal Barge Supannahong is now in the state of readiness and request Your Majesty's royal permission to begin the Royal Barge Procession and to stop the journey at the Rajawaradip Royal Landing Place." So at around few minutes from that reporting by Captain Kasem Iem Supan, His Majesty the King will then issue a command for the royal barges to proceed from Wasukri Royal Pier along Chao Phraya River to the Rajawaradip Royal Landing Place. While the Royal Barge Supannahong moves from the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier, court officials will join together in sounding the fanfare of bronze drums, conch shells, Siamese bugles, trumpets, flutes, and victory drums that are located on the royal barges. The royal barges move in a majestic procession. Guards of honor will pay salutation to their majesties, the king and queen, and the military band will play the Colors March. The Colors March is His Majesty, the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great's 27th royal composition. It was written in 1952 and graciously bestowed upon the Royal Thai Army for use during the conveying of the colors in the armed forces ceremonies. So as I mentioned, the royal barge Anantanakarat will carry a busabok or movable throne enshrining the Praputam Patimache Wat with the image of the reign of King Rama IX. And the barge will stop at the bridge of the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier for the disembarking of the Praputa Patimache Wat with the image. The Royal Barge Supannahong and the Royal Barge Anekachat Puchong have Rajabalang Kanya, royal thrones placed in the middles of the barges in order to serve as the royal barges for the personal use of their majesties, the king and queen, and members of the royal family. The royal barge Narai Songsuban, King Rama IX, also has a Rajabalang Kanya, royal throne placed and serves as the royal barge in reserve. It will stop at the next landing pier following the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier. The guards of honor are now getting in readiness. His Majesty the King and members of the royal family are now traveling by the royal motorcade from the Dusit Palace. Troops are now getting in their position in readiness for the royal arrival. In a moment, His Majesty the King, wearing the royal full dress uniform, robed in the bijou gown decorated with the royal sash, the royal decorations of the ancient and auspicious order of the 9 gems, the Jula Jom Klao pendant attached onto the collar, and Her Majesty the Queen, accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi, Kromhulwang Rajasarini Siripat Maha Vajiralongkorn, Her Royal Highness Princess Siriwanwari Narirat Rajakanya, and His Royal Highness Prince Thipangkorn Rasami Chod will be arriving here at the Wasukri Royal Landing Place. The royal motorcade will stop in front of the floating reception hall of the Wasukri Royal Landing Place, and the guards of honor will pay salutation, and the military band will play the royal anthem. An officer on the inner drum barge or Rue Tangmo will sound the bugle to signal the paying of salutation. Officers on other barges will join in with the blowing of their bugles. His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, Her Royal Highness Princesses, and His Royal Highness Prince Thipangkorn Rasami Chod will enter the reception hall. During the reign of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, King Rama IX, 15 royal barge processions have been organized. And for today, this will be the first royal barge procession for the present reign. The guards of honors are ordered to pay salutation. His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, and members of the royal family have now arrived at the Wasukri Royal Landing Place.
ทยาวุฒยก
royal motorcade of His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen and members of the royal family has now arrived and stopped in front of the floating reception hall of the Wasukri Royal Landing Place. The guards of honor pay salutation and the military band has played the royal anthem. His Majesty the King wearing the royal full dress uniform, robed in the bijou gown decorated with royal sash, the royal decoration of the ancient and auspicious order of the 9 gems, the Chula Jomkrao pendant attached onto the collar, and Her Majesty the Queen accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Pancharakitiyapha นเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชรราชธิดา Her Royal Highness Princess สิริวัณวรีนารีรัตนราชกัญญา and His Royal Highness Prince ทีปังกรรัศมีโชติ has entered the reception hall. In the meantime, royal court officials convey the Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX to be enshrined at the Busabok, or movable throne, on the royal barge Anantanakarat at the bridge of the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier. His Majesty the King graciously grants the conveyance of King Rama IX, Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image to be enshrined upon this Busabok in the middle of the Anantanakarat royal barge. As I have mentioned, Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image for the reign of King Rama IX, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great is in the sitting posture called Maravichai, meaning the victory over the evil one. The image's face is oval in shape with a rather wide forehead. The eyebrows are curved with his eyes gazed downward. The nose is prominent with fine casting of the mouth and long ears almost touching his shoulders. The Buddha image's head consists of small round clumps of hair with fine auras above. The Buddha image rests upon a Dharma platform consisting of 3 overlapping layers of upturned lotus petals resting upon an inscribed base of lion legs. There is a figure of a large piece of auspicious cloth carved into the front of the image's base. The carved piece of cloth covers the base and the lion's leg platform. The royal barge Anantanakarat will now move away from the pier. Aneka Chatpuchong will now proceed to the pier to take his place, with the royal barge Suphannahong moving to align alongside the royal barge Aneka Chatpuchong. Royal barge is 44.85 meters long, 2.58 meters wide and 87 centimeters deep, with a draft of 31 centimeters. It requires 54 oarsmen, 2 officers, 2 barge controllers, 2 steersmen, 1 flag bearer at the stern, 1 signaller, 1 bearer of tiered umbrellas, 3 bearers of a royal sunshade, a royal waving fan and a long-handled umbrella, and 2 chanters with 2 oarsmen in reserve. You can see the royal barge Suphannahong in the back there, moving into its place, lying alongside the Aneka Chatpuchong royal barge. This is roere Tangmo, or the inner drum barge. The Aneka Chatpuchong royal barge is getting into its place. The name of the royal barge Aneka Chatpuchong comes from the Sanskrit language, meaning a variety of snakes. This is in keeping with its bow, intricately carved and gilded in a delicate pattern of numerous small nagas. These are one of the animal masthead barges. As well as the Krabi Ran Ron Grab. This is the Roere Thong Kwan Pha, one of the front gate barges, serving to mark the beginning of the royal barge procession. Roere Thong Kwan Pha and Roere Thong Ba Bin are used to tow the royal barges and are members of the military boats. Krut Tret Trajak of the figurehead barges. The barges have the Garuda, fruit in Thai, steed of Vishnu, and Naga, mythical serpents at the bow. Asun Vajirapak, together with Roere Surapaksi. These are the 2 barges with the figurehead of the demon kings. The Sura Kamrunsit, the barge with the name of Sura, with the word of Sura meaning tiger. They are Roere Pikat, or the destroyers. These are military boats that travel in the column 2 and 4, following the front gate barges. The figureheads of these barges are those of tigers, and they have their cannons stick out prominently over their bows. The royal barge Suphannahong, the principal royal barge for this royal barge procession. This is to be used by the king personally, with his prow shaped like a royal swan or hong. His Majesty the King will be accompanied by Her Majesty Queen and travel on these royal barge. เรือทองบ้าบิน another front gate barges. They serve as the front gate barges that guard the front gate of the flotilla and the most forward barges of the procession. เรือกระบี่รานรอนราบ another of the animal figurehead barges. They are of the, together with the Krabi Prab Meung Man, they are the Krabi class escorts. เรือกลองนอก or the outer drum barge, known also as เรืออีเหลือง เรือครุฑเหินเห็ด This barge has the Garuda and Naga at the bow, a ceremony barge painted and lacquered and gilded. Pali Rangtawi. This is a barge which is adorned with the figure of the king of ape, with green body, Pali, in Ramayana. The date of the construction is unknown, but it was restored in 1981. เรือสุครีบครองเมือง This is a barge also adorned with the figure of the king of ape, this time with the red body. Sukri, he appears in the Ramayana, was restored also in 1981. It has the length of 29.1 meters, beam of 1.98 meters, and a hull of 60 centimeters deep. เรือเสือทะยานชน another one of the tiger barges. The two tiger class barges or destroyers lie to the left and right of the royal barges, as do the further 8 gunboats, which are animal figurehead barges. So altogether we have 10 animal figurehead barges, 2 tiger barges, 2 demon barges, 4 monkey class barges, and 2 Garuda class barges, as well as 2 great ape barges, all containing a cannon below the bow. The Sir class escort that we just seen just a moment ago are among the most easily recognizable of the escort barges. เรือดั้ง These are the military barges. There are altogether 22 of these in this procession.
หมายความเคารพตรงหน้าระวังภรรยาพุทธยกอกอัพ ยกอกอัพยกอกอัพเอาละจะเด็ดแทงกระเด็ดเฮ้ยout.
His Majesty the King, dressed in his royal gown, and Her Majesty the Queen leave the floating reception hall and proceed to the Wasukri royal landing place. Their Majesties the King and Queen are being accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha นรินทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา Her Royal Highness Princess สิริวัณวรีนารีรัตน์ราชกัญญา and His Royal Highness Prince ทีปังกรรัศมีโชติ
ย
His Majesty the King graciously gave a directive to the Lord Chamberlain that the royal barge procession, as part of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty, is to be arranged in accordance with the ancient royal traditions in order to allow the people an opportunity to pay respect to the monarch and humbly offer felicitations on this auspicious occasion.
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าพลเอกประยุทธ์จันทร์โอชานายกรัฐมนตรีพระพุทธเจ้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
General Prayut Chan-o-cha, the Prime Minister, humbly presents the report to His Majesty.
ในชวนไทยประธานรัฐสภาด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
Followed by the presentation by Mr. Chun Pai, the President of the Parliament.
ปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้านายสลายเกตวัฒนพันธ์ประธานศาลฎีกาด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
Followed by a report by Mr. Salaiket Watanapan, President of the Supreme Court of Justice. His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen will now proceed to the bridge of the Wasukri Royal Landing Place. Members of the Privy Council and high-ranking officials await to humbly welcome their Majesties. In a moment, Singkubuku on the inner drum barge or rear tangmo will be sounded, and almost oarsmen will be prepared to pay salutation. Admiral Liu Chai Ruttit, commander of the Royal Thai Navy and the commander of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019 will humbly present a report.
ข้าพเจ้าพลเอกลือชัยรถดิตผู้จัดการทหารเรือรับแต่งตั้งให้เป็นผู้แข่งบนเรือการเด็ดปล้ำเนินเรียบพระนครโดยขบวนแพตาทางชมาศเนื่องในพระพิธีบรมราชเทกพุทธศักราช 2562 ขอทานกำทูลจำนวนเรือและพลดังนี้ในขบวนมีเรือ 52 ลำเป็นเรือพระที่นั่ง 4 ลำจำนวนทั้งสิ้น 2,399 นายผู้เจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
Admiral Liu Chai Ruttit, commander of the Royal Thai Navy, appointed as the commander of the Royal Barge Procession traveling along the river of the city Bangkok on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019, made a report to His Majesty the King. He said that, "May it please Your Majesty, may I, Admiral Liu Chai Ruttit, humbly report on the number of barges and troops participating in the procession as follows: 52 barges, including 4 royal barges, and a total number of 2,399 troops." Their Majesties the King and Queen, accompanied by His Royal Highness Prince Tipankor Pasimachor, has boarded the Royal Barge Supreme. Their Majesties, the King and Queen, accompanied by His Royal Highness Prince Tipankor Pasimachor, has boarded the royal barge Suphanahong by proceeding across the royal barge Anekachat Puchong. Singapore crew has been sounded to signal the paying of salutation. A naval officer has sounded the traditional Thai signaling instrument called grab, and oarsmen have paid salutation in a traditional Thai way. Guards of honor have given salutation, and the military band have played the royal anthem. The Army, Navy, and Air Force have fired 21 cannons as the mark of salutation. Her Royal Highness Princess พัชรกิติยาภานเรนทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา and Her Royal Highness Princess สิริวัณวรีนารีรัตน์ราชกัญญา will proceed to board the royal barge อเนกชาติพุชง
ฝ่าละอองธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าพลเอกสมชายณบางช้างผู้ควบคุมเรือพระที่นั่งสุพรรณหงษ์ขอพระราชทานกราบบังคมทูลบัญชีพลประจำเรือพระที่นั่งสุพรรณหงษ์ดังต่อไปนี้นายทหาร8พันจ่า3จ่า18พลทหาร37รวม66นายพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้านาวาเอกเกษมเปี่ยมสุพรรณนายเรือพระที่นั่งการกราบบังคมทูลบัดนี้เรือพระที่นั่งสุพรรณหงษ์อยู่ในฐานะพร้อมแล้วขอพระราชทานพระบรมราชานุญาตออกเรือพร้อมกับนำเรือเข้าเทียบท่าราชวรดิตพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะ
วัทยาวนไป
สว่างสังกังวนพุทธพองพ้นผ่านพองภัยพระเอ๋ยพระผ่านเผาที่โศกเศร้าคอยสดใสคนท้องขอถอนใจคอยฟื้นไข้ขึ้นครามครัน รีจึงกระไกรทวีโชคทวีชัยทวีสุขทุกวันวันพระเอ๋ยพระพาเมืองไทยพระเครื่องราทับควันปวงบุญแต่ปางบันพระทรงทันจึงทรงไทยทรงศีลทรงสัตย์จึงทรงชาติจึงทรงชัยบัวบุญจึงแบ่งใบอุบลบานบนทานธรรมพระเอ๋ยพระพากล่าวทุกคำเช้าไทยชื่นช่ำมหากรุณานำคือน้ำทิพย์ลิบลมดิน พ ทศสมินการปิลเพชรจึงสามเรศเดชภัยรินมัวมิตรจงมันคงน้ำจิตตรงเต็มไมตรีเดชะพระไตรรัตน์ทั้งศีลสัตว์สังฆสงฆ์บารมีจากเกรียวงทุกพระองค์เป็นธงชัย แรงรักแรงถ้วยราชลมรวมชาติตืบตาดสมัยขอจงทรงพระเกษมอิ่มเอมดังองค์อินกมลหมดมนทินพองโสพินดังเพชรพราย ฝีมือลือโลกลมลาเลืองลิบปานทิพย์นธรรม เรือชัยลายล้นยนต์เรือกิ่งปริงพราวตา
ปกเก้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพเจ้าพลเอกลือชัยเดชผู้จัดการบัวใหญ่ยางทางแพทย์เรื่องในสถานีพระเสกพุทธศักราช 2502 ขออภัยกับทุนข้าพเจ้าทรงทราบขอให้บาทปัดนี้ข้าพเจ้าจะจำเป็นหลายโดยแล้วเจ้าข้าขอรับได้เก้าเดือนผมขอได้เยอะ
คุณนะคะเรือแซวได้ราบรื่นทุกอย่างราบรื่น
You have been watching the live telecast of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว King Rama X. And that concludes the Royal Barge Procession on this occasion, taking the duration of about 45 minutes, traveling from the Wasukri Royal Landing Place to the Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place, here right opposite the Grand Palace. You can see today that the Chao Phraya River is flanked by thousands of yellow-clad Thais crowding every available spot on the river banks to watch this magnificent procession and to pay respect to our beloved King, His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว This event is the final procedure of the coronation of His Majesty the King, which took place on the 4th of May 2019. This procession is due to His Majesty the King graciously giving a royal directive to the Lord Chamberlain that the Royal Barge Procession as part of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty the King is to be arranged in accordance with the ancient royal traditions in order to allow the people an opportunity to pay respect to the monarch and humbly offer felicitations on this auspicious occasion. The Royal Thai Navy, the Royal Household Bureau, and the Department of Fine Arts have therefore been graciously granted the royal permission to jointly undertake the responsibility of the preparation of the royal barges and other barges of the royal procession, as well as the training of all of the oarsmen that take part in today's event. In a moment, the royal land procession will take place with the Buddha image, Praputtha Patima Chewatt of the reign of King Rama IX, being placed at the moment on the Thom royal palanquin leading the procession. His Majesty the King will take his royal seat on the Puttan Thong royal palanquin in the procession. The procession will then travel from the Ratchawaradit royal landing place to the Grand Palace. So you can see the troops are now getting in place just outside of the Ratchawaradit royal landing place, alongside the wall of the Grand Palace, in preparation for the commencement of the royal land procession. This is the final part of today's event, which will take place in a moment. His Majesty the King graciously designated the royal barge procession to travel along the river of the city of Bangkok. Today, we have seen the 52 barges being utilized, arranged in 5 columns. And today, Thursday, the 12th of December 2019, the Bureau of the Royal Household and officials of various authorities have decorated the bridge at the Wasukri Royal Landing Pier, the Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place, and the related section of Chao Phraya River involved in the Royal Barge Procession, as well as to prepare participating troops in readiness for the event. The Royal Barge Anantanakarat has carried a bussable or movable throne enshrining the Praputtha Patima Chewatt Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX, and the barge has stopped at the bridge of the Ratchawaradit Royal Landing Place, followed by the Royal Barge Supannahong, on which His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen been travelling, and the Royal Barge Anekachat Puchong, with the Royal Highnesses traveling on board. These 3 royal barges have stopped at the Processionen royal landing place early on. The Buddha Padima Chayavat with the image has now been placed on the Thom royal palanquin, ready for the royal land procession. At the moment, court officials are now making preparation to convey the Buddha Padima Chayavat with the image of the reign of King Rama IX to be enshrined on the Thom royal palanquin. As you can see in the picture here, is the Thom royal palanquin. The royal palanquin is a wheelless vehicle designed to be carried by human bearers. It was used when the king traveled to a ceremony or an informal occasion. In ancient time, the king also conferred a palanquin as a token to members of the royal family, noblemen and high-ranking monks. The Buddha image is now placed, enshrined on the royal palanquin. The troops are now conveying the Buddha image to take its place in the procession. Early on, we have seen the commander of the royal barge procession humbly presenting a report to His Majesty. He said that, "May it please Your Majesty, may I, Admiral Chai Ruten, commander of the royal barge procession on the occasion of the Coronation Ceremony 2019, humbly inform Your Majesty that the royal barge procession has now completed its course." Their Majesties, the King and Queen, then proceed to the reception pavilion. The royal barge Anekachat Puchong then stop alongside the royal barge Supanahong at the bridge of the Rajawaradit royal landing place. Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi, กรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา and Her Royal Highness Princess Siriwanwari Narirat Rajaganya then ascended the bridge and followed Their Majesties the King and Queen to the reception pavilion. In a moment, His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, accompanied by Her Royal Princesses and His Royal Highness Prince Tipankon Rasamichot, will proceed from the reception pavilion to the Rajakit Vinichai Royal Pavilion, just to the right of this picture. Members of the Privy Council, the Prime Minister, and high-ranking government officials will humbly offer a warm welcome to Their Majesties. His Majesty the King will then proceed to the Puttantong Royal Palanquin and will take his royal seat on the royal palanquin. He will carry Prakhan Sang Chai Si, or the royal sword, during this royal land procession to the Grand Palace. The Thom royal palanquin carrying the Praputtha Patima Chayavat with the image of the reign of King Rama IX will lead the procession. Her Majesty the Queen and Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha Narendra Thepayawadi, กรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา in the capacity of the King's Royal Guards, will proceed alongside the Puttantong Royal Palanquin. The guards of honor will pay salutation and the military band will play the royal anthem. The royal land procession will move from the platform of the Rajakit Vinichai Royal Pavilion of the Rajawaradit Royal Landing Place, turning left along Maharaj Road, turning right into Na Pralan Road, turning right again into the Grand Palace via the Viset Chaisi Gate and Piman Chaisi Gate. The procession will stop at the Apon Pimok Prasad Throne Hall, where the Puttantong Royal Palanquin will align with the platform at the Throne Hall. His Majesty the King will then disembark, and that will be the end of the royal land procession. Later, His Majesty the King, Her Majesty the Queen, accompanied by Her Royal Highnesses and His Royal Highness Prince Tipankon Rasamichot, will leave the Grand Palace to return to Dusit to return to the Dusit Palace. The motorcade will be led by a royal vehicle carrying the Praputtha Patima Chayawat, Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX, on this return journey to Ampon Satan Throne Hall, Dusit Palace. The Royal Land Procession was constructed and structured in accordance with ancient royal traditions and royal preference. Most of the participants of the royal procession wore ancient-style costumes. The royal procession was divided into 3 parts: the front section, which was the leading part, the section bearing the items befitting the royal status of His Majesty the King section, and the rear part, which served as the following section. The leading section of honor, this comprises 2 leading policemen on horseback, with 3 accompanying personnel for each horse, totaling 6 personnel who come from the Royal Thai Police. Then 77 members of the leading military band, followed by 10 members of the headquarters of the Combined Guards Unit. And then there are 67 troops of the Battalion of Guards of Honor. This will be the leading section of honor. Then followed by the section bearing the items befitting the royal status, or His Majesty the King's section. This has the leading segment consisting of the royal ceremonial procession leader and the left and right front markers, followed by 2 groups of bearers of jacket or victory flags on the left and on the right of the procession columns, and bearers of fanfare musical instruments. The fanfare musical instruments consisted of the 4 brass drums, 2 drums located on the left and 2 on the right, with 4 drummers who will continuously beat the drums along the route under the supervision of the superintendent of brass drums, marching in the middle of the procession column. These are then followed by bearers of victory drums, comprising the bearers of 20 golden victory drums, marching on the right side of the procession, and the bearers of the 20 silver drums, marching on the left-hand side. 2 superintendents of the drums march in the middle of the procession, while 1 master piper and 1 master drummer sound the fanfare and keep control over the rhythm of all victory drummers. The fanfare musical instruments consist of clarions, Siamese bugles, and conch shells. 10 clarion players and 14 Siamese buglers march on each side of the procession, totaling 48 in number. This segment of the procession closes with 2 conch shell blowers marching on each side of the procession, totaling 4 personnel. There are 2 royal ceremonial officials who supervise the items of high nobility, with 12 bearers of 5-tiered umbrellas, 4 bearers of 7-tiered umbrellas, and 4 bearers of the royal intervening fans. The procession is then followed by a royal guard bearing the royal king's flag or Thong Maharaj, 1 officer conducting the Thom royal palanquin, 1 officer supervising bearers of the Thom royal palanquin, and 8 bearers of the Thom royal palanquin, 1 bearer of the Praputtha Patima Chayawat Buddha image of the reign of King Rama IX. In accompaniment of the auspicious Buddha image, there are 1 bearer of the royal sunshade, 1 bearer of the royal umbrella, 1 bearer of the royal waving fan, and 16 troops accompanying the Thom royal palanquin. You will see 8 officials dressed as Indra, conveying silver lances, marching alongside the royal palanquin on the left, and 8 officials dressed as Brahma, bearing golden lances, marching alongside the royal palanquin on the right. 2 officials will be supervising the bearing of items of high nobility at the rear of the procession, with 4 bearers of 7-tiered umbrellas 8 bearers of 5 tiered umbrellas, and 2 bearers of the royal intervening fans. Here's the jagged flags or the victory flags that I have mentioned. This will lead the royal land procession in a moment. 4 officials will carry the stool for the support of the Thom royal palanquin. When the procession comes to a stop, you will need this support for resting the palanquin on it. 1 officer will supervise 6 bearers of Wang Krung Na royal swords, and 2 officers supervising the Krung Sung Hak Thong Kwang or tiered embroidered royal insignia of rank umbrellas. And there will be 12 bearers of 5 tiered umbrellas, 4 bearers of 7 tiered umbrellas, and 4 bearers of the royal intervening fans at this point. I mentioned about these royal swords, the Wang Krung Na. There are 6 of these. These comprise the gold enameled Naga royal sword, 2 3-headed Naga royal swords with 8 style auspicious carvings, the Naga carved handled royal sword, the Ron Yai royal spear, and the Prat Maha Katin Noi royal sword. Then it followed by another section of the royal palanquin comprising the number of officials, including the 6 bearers of Prakan Pirom. Prakan Pirom is a 5-tiered umbrellas of high nobility, consisting of 1 Prasemathipad, 1 Prakawapha, and 1 Prachatchai. In this part of the procession, there's 1 procession signaller, 1 grab signaller who provides signal to the royal procession by the use of this traditional sound-making instrument called grab. 2 Brahmin priests will be following the procession in the traditional way, blowing conch shells. There are also 16 leading royal police, 2 king's bodyguards conveying the Thong Chai Rachakarabi Yut, or the victory flag of the royal sword, and Thong Chai Prakut Pa, or the victory flag of the Garuda with expanded wings. So these are some of the personnel involved in this royal land procession. Each one of them have different functions, looking after different items of importance, including items of high nobility. Some more that I would like to mention. There will be 4 royal pages bearing the Rai Tin Tong royal swords. Rai Tin Tong royal swords are weapons of great significance, namely Dab Kap Khai royal sword, the Dab Jai Phet royal sword, Dab Asada Panon royal sword, and also Nak Sam Sien royal sword. These weapons bearers were organized from the palace officials of the king's royal offices, and these are important items of weaponry accompanying or befitting the royal status of His Majesty the King. As for the Puttan Thong royal palanquin, this is a king's royal seat that is used during ceremonial event. It is made of gold-plated carved teak wood. Above the royal platform is the royal seat with 3-sided back and armrest. A back resting board is also placed behind the royal seat. On the in royal ceremonies, such as the coronation ceremony, the royal ceremony to celebrate the Great White Umbrella of State, which took place on the celebration of the Coronation Day, for instance. So that's the Puttan Thong royal palanquin that's going to be used by His Majesty the King on this occasion. The royal procession on land to encircle the city is the significant event when the king travels in a royal procession around the city after the coronation ceremony, allowing people the opportunity to attend and pay homage to their new king. This is an ancient royal tradition that had been passed down from generation to generation since the Ayutthaya period of Thailand. Originally, the event intended to illustrate the sovereign power of a new monarch to the general public and leaders of various provinces. สมเด็จกรมพระยาดำรงราชานุภาพ made the following assumptions in his royal annals of the King Rama V's period. The original tradition designated the procession to pass through towns that surrounded all precincts of the kingdom, and hence the journey had to be on land as well as along various rivers. Many days and nights were taken for such trips before all the precincts could be covered by the royal procession in order to promote loyalty and show the sovereign power of the king. Much later, it was evident that these activities caused unnecessary burdens, and the journey was therefore shortened to encircle only the capital city. Subsequently, this was further abbreviated into a royal procession along the walls of the capital city by royal barges, while the on-land route involved encircling the royal palaces. The illustration of the royalty to large numbers of people involved the image of grandeur, with the royal procession set with a similar appearance to the moving of troops into war, with noblemen, army commanders, and a great number of people participated in it. The royal processions during the Ayutthaya period were participated by tens of thousands of people. During the reign of King Rama IV, he changed the meaning of the royal procession to encircle the capital city to that of the royal land procession and the royal barge procession, to visit various royal temples and pay homage to the triple gem of Buddhism there. People on both Pranakorn and Thonburi sides of the capital could admire the grace of the monarchs during their royal processions. King Rama IV, the royal barge procession to encircle the city were carried out only 4 times during this Ratanakosin period or Bangkok period. These were during the full-scale coronation ceremony of King Praputtayot Phachulalok the Great of King Rama I in 1785. Second time was during the reign of King Rama IV, when the preparation of royal barges that began in previous reign was completed. Third, during the reign of King Vachiravut or King Rama VI in 1911. And fourth, during the reign of King Prachatipok or King Rama VII in 1925, which was the last time a royal barge procession as part of the coronation ceremony was held. During the reign of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, the previous monarch, King Rama IX, the royal barge procession was not held until 1982, when it was revived on the occasion of the 200th anniversary celebration of the establishment of Ratanakosin city. During the coronation ceremony of the present king, King Rama X, this year 2019, the monarch ordered for the preparation of the royal land procession encircling the city to be held on the 5th of May 2019, following the coronation ceremony and the celebration of the new royal residence. As for the royal barge procession, His Majesty the King gave the royal directive to organize it together today, together with the royal land procession on the 12th of October 2019. first part of which, the royal barge procession, you have just witnessed a moment ago. The coronation ceremony is indeed an ancient royal tradition that was conducted in order to formally complete the procedure of the enthronement of the King of Thailand, as recorded by the archive of the coronation ceremony of King Vajiravut or King Rama VI as follows. According to the royal traditions of the nation of Siam, a code of practice was followed from ancient time in order to fulfill the complete status of kingship. All kings who travel past this earth must attend to the rite of the coronation ceremony. If the coronation ceremony had not been carried out, even though a king might be designated as the successor to the throne when he moved in the Grand Palace, the latter could only be simply regarded as an ordinary residence, whilst his royal name would remain the same, except for the addition of the title regent to it. His order would not be regarded as a royal command until the day when he became purified with sacred water in the royal ablution ceremony, the Song Muratha Pisek ceremony, and received the golden plaque inscribed with his official title name and the royal regalia from the chief Brahmin who conducted the ceremony. It's only then that he would have completed the entire process of enthronement to ascend to the position of the supreme sovereign of the country and officially became the king. The coronation ceremony is an ancient traditional royal practice in the Thai society, highly influenced by the Indian principles. However, details of the original ceremonial events are not clearly evident. Even the name of the ceremony differs from one period to another. For example, during the Ayutthaya era and early Ratanakosin Bangkok period, it was called พระราชพิธีราชาภิเษก or พิธีราชาภิเษก but at the present time it is known as พระราชพิธีบรมราชาภิเษก So you're watching the live telecast from Bangkok, Thailand on this auspicious occasion of the Royal Barge procession, which will soon be followed by the Royal Land procession, which will be held starting from the Rajavaradit Royal Landing Place to the Grand Palace. It will complete its journey inside the Grand Palace. As I have mentioned about the coronation ceremony of His Majesty King Rama X, His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว It took place between the 4th and 6th of May 2019, and this is the final procedure, the Royal Barge procession followed by the Royal Land procession. The final part is about to begin.
ระหม่อมขอเดชะ
โอ้แสงเด็ดหวายความ
พ
รั
ระ
ก
พิยาน
พระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่
ก้าว
หัว
ทางขวา
ตรงหน้าระวังวันนี้ยา
ราชยาน
เลี้ยวขบวนส่วนนั้นกลับแล้วไปเลี้ยวขบวนแบกเลี้ยวขบวนพระบรมราชอิสริยยศมาเดิน
เ
Thank you. Thank you. ข
ธุลีพระบาทปกเกล้าปกกระหม่อมข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขอพระราชทานพระบรมราชานุญาตอัญเชิญพระราชยานพุทธานทองเข้าเทียบเกยพระพุทธเจ้าข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะยกพระยานเอาหยุดผู้แบกขวาเตรียมบาขอพระราชทานพระบรมราชานุญาตเขาจะข้าขอรับด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะพระยานก้าวทางขวาอ๊บยกพระบรมหลวงรักษาพระองค์
You have witnessed the royal land procession taking the royal palanquin from the Ratchawaradit royal landing place to the Grand Palace, presided over by His Majesty the King. And this is the last part of the royal procession ceremony taking place today as part of the celebration on the occasion of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn or King Rama X. And we are now coming to the concluding part of this magnificent and traditional royal barge and royal land processions on this occasion of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty. True to the 13th century ideals of Thai kingship, His Majesty King Maha Vajiralongkorn has been a leader of compassion, who is alert to the needs of his people and conscious of his duty to guide them. His Majesty carries out this royal responsibility through a remarkable degree of personal contact and direct involvement in activities carefully devised to promote the livelihood of his subjects, particularly the rural poor. The modern monarchy has proven to the Thai people both its relevance and its vitality. The monarchy became the focal point that brings together people from all backgrounds and gives them an intense awareness of their common heritage of being Thai. The country's remarkable resilience reflects the strength of the Thai people, and that strength has nurtured and developed by the Thai monarchy and His Majesty the King, who is the soul of the nation. Through his caring leadership, His Majesty has earned the abiding love and profound respect of his people. The experience of Thailand offers fundamental lessons to others, and the Thai nation is living testimony to the efficacy of the Institute of Monarchy's actions and boundless compassion. It has always been and always will be the case that Thailand's destiny is firmly tied to the wise leadership and unifying force of our monarchy. With His Majesty the King's devotion to the country, His Majesty has more than demonstrated the relevance and vitality of our supreme institution, guiding us through the steady transformation of Thailand into the modern nation that it is today. Long live His Majesty the King. And this is our live transmission of the Royal Barge Procession on the occasion of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty the King, which has now come to its conclusion. On behalf of the Television Group Thailand, may I, Captain Dr. Yongyut Mayalap, your narrator for today's event, thank viewers around the world for watching this special television program from Bangkok, Thailand. We are leaving our viewers with the beautiful moving pictures of today's royal barge and land processions on the occasion of the coronation ceremony of His Majesty the King. Goodbye. สวัสดีครับ
ความประณีตงดงามของขนบธรรมเนียมประเพณีและศิลปะวัฒนธรรมไทยที่ผ่านการสืบทอดจากบรรพบุรุษจากรุ่นสู่รุ่นจนถึงทุกวันนี้และควรค่าที่ปวงชนชาวไทยจะได้เรียนรู้และรำลึกถึงประวัติศาสตร์ตลอดจนคุณงามความดีของบรรพชนและรำลึกในพระมหากรุณาธิคุณของสถาบันพระมหากษัตริย์นับตั้งแต่อดีตจวบจนปัจจุบันที่ทรงปกปักรักษาอาณาประชาราษฎร์และทรงทำนุบำรุงสืบสารและรักษามรดกแห่งศิลปะวัฒนธรรมอันล้ำค่าของชาติไว้ได้ด้วยพระบารมีให้เป็นที่ประจักษ์แก่นานาอารยประเทศถึงความเข้มแข็งและงดงามในความเป็นไทยค่ะและทั้งหมดนี้ก็คือพระราชพิธีเบื้องปลายแห่งราชประเพณีในการเสด็จเถลิงถวัลยราชสมบัติครองแผ่นดินโดยสมบูรณ์ของพระบาทสมเด็จพระปรเมนทรรามาธิบดีศรีสินทรมหาวชิราลงกรณ์พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัวพระมหากษัตริย์รัชกาลที่10แห่งพระบรมราชจักรีวงศ์ค่ะก่อนจบการถ่ายทอดสดในวันนี้นะคะโทรทัศน์รวมการเฉพาะกิจแห่งประเทศไทยขอนำคุณผู้ชมไปติดตามชมประมวลภาพความงดงามของขบวนพยุหญาตราทางชลมารและขบวนราบในการเสด็จพระราชดำเนินเลียบพระนครโดยขบวนพยุหญาตราทางชลมารเนื่องในพระราชพิธีบรมราชาภิเษกพุทธศักราช 2562 ค่ะวันนี้คุณสายสวรรค์ขยันยิ่งร้อยเอกนายแพทย์ยงยุทธมยาลาภและดิฉันเกียรติยาธรรมวิพัฒน์พร้อมทีมถ่ายทอดสดต้องขอลาไปก่อนนะคะสวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
พาพิภพสุขฟ้างบงามฟ้างามปาลาเพชรเกตกองนภาประดับฟ้าประดับไทยเดชะพระบารมีวงจากกรีจึงเกริกไกรทวีโชคทวีชัยทวีสุขทุกวันประเทื ทับควานปวงบุญแต่ปางบานรักทรงทันจึงทรงไทยทรงศีลทรงสัตย์จึงทรงชาติจึงทรงชัยบุญจึงแบ่งบายอุบนบานบนไท